Hi, this is Master David Chanin from the World Taekwondo Federation. In this tape, I would like to introduce you to my method of knife defense tactic, which I will call it executive knife defense and urbanic knife defense. I hope you enjoy it and I hope you learn from it. Thank you. Hey man, give me money.
I don't have any money. Leave me
Give me your
alone.
money, man. Stop up. Thank you, gentlemen. Okay, as we see now, we see a demonstration of wrongly, incorrectly used martial art in a defense against knife. To defend against knife, sometimes your martial art might not help you. And I'm a world master in Taekwondo, and I teach my students how to defend against knife. With all my respect to other knife methodology and teaching, I believe that certain technique in the martial art we cannot use in knife defense. We have to separate between reality and myth, between what is real and what is illusion. In this particular series of tape, we're going to work urbanic and executive knife defense. We are not going to go into the detail how to use your knife to go ahead and kill somebody or slash somebody. We are not interested in that. We are interested to use how can we defend against someone using knife on us with the best we can do. My methodology of that type of training is simple and easy. It's been taken from past experience and actual experience. What we're going to do now is how, for example, people can make common mistake in the martial art. For example, let's say I'll go ahead with Mr. Sullivan. People sometimes tell you he stabbed you to the head. You go ahead and you block, rising block, like you do it in katas or yang. Then you punch a guy here. Now this guy is not going to sit down and wait for me, because if I block this way, he's going to go ahead and cut my hand and send me to my fate. Second, most people, they really don't attack you like this, unless you are in a trench warfare fight where somebody just crazy rushing on you. It's unlikely for people to attack you this way. How normally people attack? How can someone really attack me with that knife? We don't know. Since the knife attacks are the result of emotional and psychological rage and anger and fury, which has no logical pattern, or it is the result of pre-planning where someone is so-called professional with the knife fight. So you have to deal with the two things. Dealing with pattern of irrationality, that's meaning there is no common pattern how that person wanna hit. Let's say doing this way, he might stab me 1, 2, 3, 4, and he change his mind this way and so forth. If I ending up blocking here or blocking there, he's gonna sit down and just finish me so quick. So this is a problem too, how to deal with the type of attack. Secondly, when someone attacking me with the knife in his hand, it's an extension of that hand. He is a professional. He's practicing every day. He wants there to hit me and to kill me. He's not there to play around. or he's really someone on an emotional rage, he just takes that knife and surprise me. To sit down and start showing my hand and start making all this acrobatic movement is not gonna work. And if it's work, you got to take your chance. I mean, sit down and kick somebody to his head while he has a knife, I won't do that, and I won't teach my student to do that. As a Taekwondo master, I have really to be spiritually responsible on my student well-being. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna do basic foundation of the method which I teach for my student about knife defense. When you are confronted with someone with the knife, the best defense is not to fight if you can manage to do that. That's defense number one. If you can run, and there is a room for you to run, run. That's the best way to do that. If you cannot run, another option, do not engage him with your hand, empty hand or feet, unless there is no other choice. Otherwise, use any object from the environment, such as your chair, a broom, a staff, a belt, your necktie, anything available around you to deflect that attack. If you don't have those available, you have no other choice but to engage him with your hand. When you engage with your hand, you have to make sure first what type of knife he's carrying. There is some knife who really are lethal and are really, really strong. Second, you're going to determine that you're going to be cut and injured. So you have to expect that type of injury. And when you use your defense, you have to protect your vital area as much as possible, such as your throat, such as your heart area, and such as your inner arteries, this area in your body. Facing someone with the knife with that type of attitude, it might not be wise to do that. Or trying to go ahead and throw a kick on him, it might not to do that. What you want to do is to use the principle of defense. First principle of defense is to try to determine how he's going to attack. First, people, maybe they stalk you, they grab you, they hold on you, and they want your money. You give them your money, best way to do it. If he ask you to go to his car, I won't go to his car. It's your choice if you want to go to his car. I'll do my best not to go, and I'll fight it. To defend myself against this knife, I was first to understand the principle of defense. Principle of defense is, number one, move away from the knife, meaning clear your way. This is a knife coming on you here, wherever you have to clear your body away from the knife. Second, you need to make that weapon unable to be used, useless, by controlling it. Third, hit that opponent and take that weapon away from him. To do this type of clearing is using your body work, dodging your body away from the line of danger. Exercise number one. Let's take an example now how I dodge my body. Let's say he's going with the knife here. I'll move my body away. This is dodging the body without moving your feet. Second type, dodging your body while moving your feet, while you're still within the range of the attacker. Second method, dodging your body outside. Dodging the body more outside. Third method, dodging the body diagonal. This way, diagonal. Controlling the weapon. After dodging with your body, he's going to follow up. He has the other hand to use to. Or he might move this knife to that hand and hit you with it. He's not going to sit down and wait. You have to dodge your body and you have to control. When you control, we mean by control is to render the knife, the weapon, useless. Meaning he can't use it either by controlling the wrist, properly grabbing on that wrist tightly, mainly using all those fingers and little bit with those two fingers, and makes the wrist unable to move it. If you grab here, he's going to cut you, perhaps sever your artery or hit your tendon. If you want to take more risk, you can grab that knife and expect some type of injury and take it away from him, or strike him to a mortal area and take the knife away from him. So controlling is to move, control the wrist, the mobility of the wrist, controlling the knife, and controlling the ability of the opponent mentally and physically to use his other hand. Meaning if I control here, and he used this one, he got me. Once I control, I move away from the line of danger, from that line of danger, then I can disarm the opponent with the technique I will be showing you today in that type of tape. Okay, now we're going to deal with issue very difficult. How the opponent might attack me. How will attack me. In every pattern of attacks, there is always a void, an area of weakness where you need to take advantage of that void and attack your opponent with it. We discussed in earlier tape, in our bayonet tape, and we're going to repeat that, is the best way to defend is when your opponent start attacking you or dodge away the attack and counter-attack. For example, let's say that I'm moving with Mr. Sanchez here. Let's say I'm here in that situation and he left his knife and he'll stab. This motion here, this area is the weak area. That's the weak spot. As the knife comes closer, it's going to get so hard for me to come and try to break his arm and take him down to the floor, or to try to throw him and give him my back. I don't want to do that unless really there is an emergency. How can he arrive to that point? He might not really arrive to the point by just starting hitting me like this. He probably start doing some ice pick movement on me, left and right, then he'll go with the finishing attack to attack me. If I'm in appropriate distance and he just moves those ice movement, I'll move away from the line of I clear, I control, and I disarm him. Let's take an example now. We're moving this way, and suddenly he decides, just without any previous notice, he go ahead and he go ahead and stab me upward. Go. I move away. If I am too far, he's gonna follow. Again. That's when he go ahead and I move away from that knife, and I will have many options. I can hit him, or I can continue and take that weapon and just move away. If I'm in a war zone, I'll do other options. We'll repeat it one more time. So again, in that situation, he going inside, I'll move away, continue the movement, just to trap him. This is called trapping, like put him in a trap. Now if he decides to move it back, he can't, because I'm trapping him. If I stay too much here, he's going to use that other hand. So what I need to do, I have to be quick. He's stabbing in, I move, take him that way, and take that knife away from him. We'll do it one more time from upward motion. Out, follow up, move away, push it up as hard as you can, and stay in a good and controlled motion. Get closer to him, not far, and take that knife away. Let's say the opponent is so strong, he cannot take that knife away from him. Don't sit down and wrestle with him using take-off motion, like take him off balance and take him down to the floor. Let's take another situation where the knife is back, and you're going like this. He's going to sit down, wait for me to bend his arm. He's going to sit down, wait for me. First he took this knife here. Again, one. He's not going to sit down and do that. What should I do with that type of situation? If I need to do that, I'll move in, take him that way here, and take him down and take him to the floor, take that weapon, and don't go down on him. Just stay from that situation. Third idea. Again, we're still with the uprising motion. If I am in situation, I got surprised, I move that way. Let's say I am walking, and he want to assassinate me. I notice his shadow, or somebody told me, watch out. I saw that knife. I'll tell him, wait till I do my Taekwondo form, move on you and do that. Taekwondo form will help me to move and to apply it right now. So I'm moving, I see that knife. I continue the movement all the way. Coming back to this. Another idea, moving inside, move it, get inside, and take it out. We can show it from here for the camera. I'm walking, looking, 1, 2, keep your hand here. 3, keep going with the movement. Push him up, up, and take it out. And you can, if you want, follow up with that motion. Second area, how about stabbing down? Some people sometimes teach us, or you see it, if he's going either this way, they do that way, or you're doing this way, and you punch him, and so on. For me, I won't teach it to somebody. Or you're going like this, it's commonly used. You know, people grab with an X pressing block. What's going to happen to my hand now if he decides to stab me? Let's say, Ruben, he's really stabbing me here, and I'm going to do that. Go, read. Go hard, go. See, I cannot. And even if I want to go ahead and hit him, for him to drop, it's going to take couple of seconds. By the time I'm gone. So what I did wrong is, number one, I did not clear my body. So when he stab in, I need to clear my body, a little bit move away, and this hand will push this part. If I need to do that movement, this hand will control him. If I go like this, he's going to go up. Again, we're going to go for real. Out, and I move. When I run, I get extra momentum. Then now, whatever he want to resist, he's not going to resist because I can control that knife and take it away. Let's do it one more time in a slow motion. As he's going inside, I can like move in. This way. Pushing down, and this hand, important for me to push it that way. Quick. I want to stay here and forever. I have to act immediately. 1, so I can make his thinking very, very long, and my thinking should be short and quick. 1, immediately move, push it in, and try to take that weapon. Again, the knife coming here, try not to do that. That's very dangerous. Try not to do that. Because how would he attack? Let's say he decides to become a criminal now. He can just go ahead with those patterns of stabbing, Ruben. Just you are the guy. Go. Come on, hit. See? How can I block? So I have to wait. 1, 2, now! Hitting inside. Right. We do it in slow motion. When the knife is going in, now it's a bad time for me to attack when he's here. See? That's bad because pop, he got in. So I will wait, time it, time it, time it, time it. Away. My body, I clear it, put that pressure, and run, and try to take that knife this way. Show it from here. I'm here. Now he does it out. Because he did not commit yet. First he's scaring me. Now he commit. He want to go because he wants that power. Because he wants that acceleration. If I go this way, he's going to follow up. He's going to be mad. Because if I want to stab him, I'll go boom, 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 and I get inside, very close to him, and I start ending up here. So he is grabbing that knife here. It does not mean that I can block it all the time like this. Let's say you want to use your karate or your taekwondo. That's fine. I think martial art is excellent and great if we know to use it appropriately. Let's say he's so quick, he's powerful, he's stronger than me physically. I might want to use dodging technique. As he's stabbing in, I'll use dodging. I could use kicking bang, to the body areas. Again, I won't do this. How can I do that? We can do this type of motion. Let's move now to second stabbing, where people start going with this type of pattern. You try to do this, you try to do that, you can do that. Again, he's scaring you. Try not to do that or that, because you could slash here. Again, when the pattern moves, you have to time it. You're going in, out, now you move in. Control. Clear your body in control. Break, hit, and disarm him. Again. I'm going inside, in. But quick, remember that hand. That hand is really scary. You have to go quick. Break and get out. If you want to use the quick movement, I'm going inside, in, break, knee. Then disarm. Let's say he's going that way. 1, 2, 3, now. Moving inside. See, I control. So from here. He move it away. He can't now because I am controlling that hand. Take it down. You can kick to the head. then you can control that weapon and take it out. Let's try again, practicing. 1, 2, in. Remember that distance and that footwork. In. Let's do it like in a real situation. Go ahead, Rui. Now! Let's doing now some type. Now, you have to expect to be cut. Extremely, extremely important. Now, before we end this segment, how about wrestling? Let's say I'm a guy I know jiu-jitsu or judo or wrestling, and he wanna, let's say he knows that, and he wanna attack me. And he saw me like I'm a weak guy going on the street, and he's a wrestler guy, and he kind of like started grappling me. He takes me down on the floor, and as he's going down on the floor, I took that knife and hit him right now. So he didn't see that knife with me, and I didn't show it to him till the last moment. We're going to do it slowly. The assassin, he's a smart. He wait to last moment, I'll take that knife. If he's too quick, he took me on the floor, it's fine. I'll take my knife to the last moment. Or I can reverse my role. I don't want him to know I'm a knife fighter because I know he's a martial artist. Put my knife here. I want really finish him. I start struggle with him. I say, what do you want, man? Then I'll go close it on him. I take the knife now. Boom, 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 boom. Grappling, it's not such a nice idea when it comes to a street situation. When someone has a knife on us, we have really to be very careful, expect injury, and to be more sharp and more smart when we use our martial art. Okay, now in this segment, I will be showing various attacking patterns. I'll go ahead and let's say you're grabbing the knife this way. This is a short knife for short distance, and you can grab tightly with those 3 fingers. You have different pattern you can use. I'm going to show you the zigzag pattern. Zigzag pattern is a very extremely pattern where you go 1, 2, 3, then thrust. Because this is very deflective motion. You can go, let's say he blocks his hand. You're slashing, then you slash, you slash, you slash, and you're going inside. It's called the zigzag pattern. Let's say your opponent, you are fighting with him, and you are from that position. This is Street Fighter might attack you with that. He'll go sharp motion. He will go ahead and he cut you from here with the zigzags, and he'll follow this way, that way, and he enclose on you. Then he'll go ahead and he do his stabbing motion. Again, we repeat the zigzag pattern in a slow motion. 1, 2, 3, finishing through. So you need that momentum. They need that momentum to finish. Not easy to go ahead and stab somebody. Again, this is to teach you how the other people might attack. We are emphasizing on practicing defense against someone attacking you. Second pattern I want to show is the letter 7 pattern. You can go that way, that way, that way, that way. Meaning, you're going up, in, or this and that. Follow with a stab. Follow with a stab. So you're going, you're going up, in. This is called the 7 pattern. Second pattern is engaging in while covering the opponent's side. For example, I will be in that situation. I would go ahead and jump on him, either throw something in his eyes or throw a blanket or just put my hand to cover him. Moving up, put my hand on the side and putting here, grab the nose and pushing downward. You can either stab or you can hit with that situation. Second one is to let the opponent, for example, try to grab your hand. You can't like, He grabbing your hand, you're moving. Was he grabbing his hand? You know that that hand is not going to use it anymore. You step and you go with that. The third one is to moving fake with this one and just turn him that way. When you turn like this way, you expose that kidneys. You go here, then you get closer and closer to the finishing room. I'll show this from that side. On that situation, you're going, hitting here, not here. Here, he can push me away and pull me. You have to try to, that way. That's the area which will weaken the balance, 1 or 2. And when I approach, I don't approach from here because I got to that hand. I'll approach from that angle. I'll move this way, getting those kidneys here. 1, 2, 3, more than one time. Then you can go ahead and you're doing this motion. Okay, so far we talked about clearing the weapon and footwork and so on. Now we're going to talk about, after clearing, when you control the weapon, how you trap somebody, the proper way to trap and the different way to trap him, and striking methodology, specifically when the opponent is very resistant, it's powerful, best way to strike, then disarming him and taking him down. We're going to go ahead and take an example with Mr. Haley here. Let's take, for example, opponent, he kind of like going here and stabbing me. I clear my body and I trap him. Trapping the knife, which make it difficult for him to pull it away. When you trap, you have to glue yourself on that weapon. Not too far, just to glue yourself on that weapon. That's the first stage. Again, you're going to watch out that hand. Second, striking. You don't want to strike, for example, punching here or punching there because you want a really disabling attack. You have attack where you strike with the tiger mouse. You can either hit here. You could hit to the throat. You could hit with your palm or with your elbow or with your ridge hand. After that, you should be able to take that knife. Let's take an example, the same one. I clear. Then I take this knife. One more time in slow motion. The knife in, I clear my body, and I trap the weapon. We show it from here. I clear my body. I trap this weapon so he doesn't pull it back, because remember we said you're going to do stepping in and he pulling back. He's not going to sit down, wait for me. So as I clear, see, he cannot pull. If I grab here, he'll pull. Once more, I'm here, I clear. He pull. I'm trapping him close to my body. I can hit starting from, if I want to go to that area, why waste time and go this way? I'll start from here. 1, 2, and take that knife. This is trapping. Another area of trapping, let's say we're going this way. Same. I'm doing this way, I trap so he doesn't move it back. I can trap him, take him around my body. See? One more time. He going in, out, trapping me. He pulling it back, he's not going to be in. He want to stab my hips, he doesn't have that power. He'll give me a couple of scratch. Disarm him, I'll strike him. Boom. Elbows. Knife hand strike. Knees. Kicking downward. Anything available for you. Once you get on that knife, don't let go. Don't start pull those hands to your hips, start doing those fancy movements. You're going to be very realistic. You have one more chance. You're going in, take it out, strike, strike, knee, then disarm. Trapping is extremely important. You have to stay in good balance, in good distance. If he's powerful and he's pulling you, you move. It's very important to trap right, to glue. You move, see? He took the knife, he pulled it, I move, and I use this force against him. I didn't resist it. As long as my hand, clearing, trapping, he pulled, I moved. As I'm moving, I strike and I bring back. And when I strike, I don't take long-range movement so I don't expose my body. I strike, boom. This is why you use the principle of taekwondo or karate or kung fu, whatever style you're doing, your hip movement, see your hip action. Sharp and hip and precise movement while still trapping on that hand. Change direction, use the gravity in science, and take that weapon. So we covered so far the trapping and the striking. We're going to cover a little bit now, taking down. Let's say I did this movement, and I dodge away the knife, and I trap him. And the reason why we take down has many reasons. To make the opponent less dangerous, to make him unable to use his feet or to resist. We have to take him down. To take him down, we have to put him in a state of lack of equilibrium, lack of balance. And we ourselves, we need to be in a good balance. This is one reason to take him down. Second reason to take him down, if I'm a law enforcement, I need to arrest that person and bring him to custody without using unnecessary strong force against him. So to take down, you can take down through using the opponent force against him. For example, I'm moving inside, and let's say he's pulling on me. I move him this way. I use this power against him. We'll do it one more time in slow motion. He's moving in, I clear my body. Remember, you could clear your body out or in. You could be scratched too. Just okay to expect some injury. One, he's too quick to me. He pulled his hand. I don't sit down do a special wrestling match with him. When he pull, I along. He pull, I use that force. And when I grab strong enough, this angle. Not too high or too far or too close from that hand. That hand is extremely important. You have to watch out. I come here, and immediately I take him on a quick circle in a real situation and take the knife out, and do not wrestle with him when you do this one. This is one way to take him down. Another way to take him down is to trap him, to trip him. Let's say we're doing this motion, and as I'm doing this, the opponent, he resists a little bit. He's a powerful person. I could use this kick. I could use this kick to kick either here or to kick that area. I could use this sweeping, which will make him to fall. Or I could use, if this foot is advanced, I move this way, and I would use this sweeping action to do that. When you do that sweeping action, you don't want to be here. And you don't want to be too far. You want to just be there and take him on that circle, in that angle. If he kick you, you can take that knife away, and you're ready to go. This is one method of throwing the opponent. So let's review. Trapping. Glue on him. Don't let him pull this knife away. After the trapping, make sure you are controlling the knife. Excellent and good. Striking the opponent to make him disabled. You could use mortal or non-mortal. It depends on your job. If you are a law enforcement, you have to use technique to control that opponent, such as, for example, slight strike here, slight strike there, then you can subdue this suspect and take him to custody. If you are in war zone, it's totally different situation. Control, take this weapon away, and trap him right. Remember the trap. If I trap again, he go in. I try to grab, he'll pull back. He cut me here. When he going in clear, he pull back. He's not going to. If I grab here, he go back. See, let's do that. Let's take this real knife, please. This is a real knife. This is a more lethal knife. We'll do this way. This is knife. Go ahead, touch, John. See? You have jacket. You have some type of protective. But it is a tanto knife. You're in trouble. You're in trouble this way or that way. Clear your body. You're still going to get some slash. But if you try to do this, boom, boom, it's not going to work. Clearing this body, grab it. Now he can pull it back. Watch out that hand. Hit, and get out of that situation and take this knife. If I am to attack him with that knife, and I'm a professional, I'll go with that knife here. He blocking it. I move it to that hand. This is why when he trap on me, he has to really, if he grab me now, and he moves this way with me, then it will be hard for me to take that weapon. So we covered so far the trapping, striking, and how you throw someone. Now we're going to take, for example, a street scenario. We're going to go ahead and work with Mr. Haley with the street scenario. Let's take you are going to your car. Let's make this type of tape more realistic, which will serve everybody on his daily life and her daily life. Let's say you're going to your car, and somebody, as you open the car, this guy can't want your money. First thing what you want to do, you're going to panic and you'll be afraid. Be afraid, but don't panic. Start to breathe slowly and quietly, and don't aggravate him. If he wants your money or your car, I would give it to him. If he wants me to go in his car, I don't personally do that. If you want to go to his car, that's your decision. Best time for me to do defense is 3 ways. As I'm here and see somebody, he wants on me, he putting the knife on here, let's say, and he want my car.
Hey, come on, give me your car.
Now I do. I did not give him a chance. I realized, I quick thinking, he's not expecting me now to strike. So I grabbed that weapon, control it, and I cleared my body. And if I want to hit, I'll hit. I'll take this knife. This is example 1. I could do the same defense after I said, it's too late for me to do it now this way. I would wait. I would talk to this guy, and I say, hey, I don't have any money. And when he pushed me with that knife to give him the money, I clear my body. I clear that body. Then this hand go again, back to the situation where you get to the front, to the first one. Then you can kick this person, or you can do this way, or even disarm them. So the third situation, I'll do here. I would wait until the opponent, he is tired, and he changed his training. If this is not convenient for me to defend myself, I would wait till he's changed instinctively the situation, then I'll do my defense. So let's try again from the side low, I can, as the opponent come on me, I can, here on me, I grab and change by clearing, controlling, hitting, whatever, hitting, then disarming. Second methodology, again he's here, I turn my body and the knife is here, he pushed me to give him the money, I turn away, I'm giving him my back, but yet this hand is here, he can't move back with the knife to me because I'm covered here, then this hand will control, I might want to hit a little bit, use some hitting, trap, bring him in, you can take that weapon. Let's say the same way coming from here. Again, I could do the same scenario. He grabbing me here, I have to use more instinctive, I have to move, I clear, see? What do you want, see? I move my hand, immediately I control, I strike, I take that weapon. Again, we do that. Is here, well, see, I moved. He cannot slash me now because this hand is going to trap him. See it? I put here, he can't move it back immediately, so he doesn't take it with that hand. I'll move this way, I can break, I can strike, I can use my knee, or I can run if I choose to do so. Now you are in a hostage situation where, let's say you are in a bank, and this robbery happening, and this guy needs a hostage to make sure that he escaped with no harm for him. And here goes the police team negotiating with him, and there is always perhaps a police sniper waiting to perhaps end his life if he feels that he is so dangerous for that particular person. Yourself, for example, you have many choices to do. Either be quiet and wait for the appropriate moment to move your action. Let's say he grabbed me here now, and he pushing me with that knife. Instinctively, he will change. He will move from here to here. Or he will move, putting the knife, as he moves this way, mature example to say something, instinctively he'll move. Then I got my chance. Do not do this. Many people teach like this, roll, and take this guy like this and throw him down. I won't do that. I won't go with anybody on the floor. So he's here, getting this knife on me. I push away. See what I did? I just instinctive. I pushed away. If you want to stab me now, he has a problem here. Then I got this going movement. We'll do it one more time. He grabbed me. I'm sorry, sir. What did I did wrong? Please give me. He pushed me. Now, when he talk, I do my action. I talk. I act when he talk. He talk. I move because he's not focused. Again, he moved.
Hey,
one, I clear my body. Remember the clearing. Clear your body. Control that weapon. Quick motion away from that hand. Disarm your opponent. Avoid fancy movement, for example. Avoid like going inside and doing this and that. You might not have that time, okay? So this is one. Two, again, he's pushing. Let's say he's strong enough, and I can't go to that axis. I'll put those hands here, and one of them will control that knife. The other will hit. Gonna hit to that growing area. You could use your martial art. Now your martial art going to help you because it's appropriate time and appropriate place and the appropriate tool. Again, I'm here. What's wrong, man? I go this way. Then take that weapon away. We do it slow motion. You moving with me? I move. I clear my body. I control it. I trap it. Boom. Elbow. Follow up. Growing. Then back fist to your opponent. Then get out, disarm, or run. It's important to do that. Listen, now we're moving to a situation where from the back. We really don't know, again, how people will take me hostage. I don't know. I cannot set you and put a pattern for you. Well, you're going to put the knife 9 centimeters here or here or here. You have to learn the essence and the principle and the common sense which go along with that type of instruction. I'm moving here. Again, I have to use timing. Number one, it's a commonly used and taught technique is to turn and grab that weapon. The disadvantage of that, let's say he's not holding me with this hand, he's just pushing me. It's a good technique if you do it right. For example, I want to do this technique incorrectly. Ready? I move, and as I do, he pulls his hand. If you have been studying that technique, why don't you go ahead and practice it with your friend and see what I'm talking about? Again, instruct your friend to be hard on you when he does this knife defense. I'm going to instruct now Mr. Haley to pull this knife again when I do, which will make it more difficult. As I'm moving, this hand, again. One more time. See, again. So when I move this one, I move to a different situation if I have to choose this thing. So we prove now that that technique is not really that great because you have to be really, yes. So what should I do to do this one? Again, with that situation, I'm here, I clear. Again, I move. As I move, I turn. As I turn my body, I clear. If he stabbed me, he went in. He might stab me, he might scratch me. Again, I'm moving inside, clear, break, take that weapon away. One more time. One, out. If you want to pull it, again we come back to the same story. He cannot going to do that. If I have to do from inside, if I have to do the one we're just doing, is to go quicker and grab here. See? Now immediately I get that knife, take him down. Without grabbing here. That's a risk I do. I mean, I don't know if I can do that in street situation. If I'm here and he want to pull, it depends. If he's slow person, maybe, I feel he's drunk or his reflex is slow, is not hyper, I might. To do that is to get closer, see? To get closer to him. You grab in, and you take this hand, then you can take down if you choose to do that situation. If you want to kick, he's pushing you and you want to kick, you might want to do that, but again, you kick him, but he's going to go ahead and charge you to the back. Again, I won't do that either. Let's move now to the front, They said now he's grabbing the knife to the high section with one hand, and the other hand is just talking to you. Again, you have different options. If you want to disarm him and cut your hand, you have different way. You can raise your hand, not that high, this high. And slowly pretend you're afraid. You can do this way, slowly. 1, 2. You're going to grab that knife, and he's going to pull it. He's not going to be cutting you because you're grabbing pretty well. This is one way. Second way, I can pivot. It's a very dangerous movement. I clear my body. I strike him. I can clear my body this way, but it's more dangerous because he has that hand. If he slash me now, I clear this body and immediately go up. If he grab here, I have different option I can do. Option number 1, if he's too close to me and he's pushing me, I roll with him. We come back to the same story. Roll with him. And roll up and take that weapon. One more time from here so we can see. He push me, I roll, cover this area, cover, so he doesn't come back to that shoulder. Come back to the same old story. Another idea. I roll, maybe this way. See, I'm here. I cannot move this way because I roll, grab, put here. You can do that if your opponent is in inferior power than you. 2, lift my hand up, cut him with this hand. 1, 2. You have another option. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have many choices you could do. Another choice, he pushing you, he's too strong, and just turn that hand. Use that hand. He cannot use this knife now, and if he does, you have to act quick. So you have to go, boo, to subdue with this opponent. Midsection, same way. Clear your body. You don't want to do that unless you cleared your body. Clear your body. If he cut here. Clear your body. Trap, control, strike, disarm. Again, clearing your body. Trap, control, strike, and disarm. He's going low, same area, same principle. I'm here. Now I cannot go this way because too much timing consuming. I'm here. He push me, I move. See my hand? This way. He push. I'm kind of balanced. If I don't have that balance, forget it. All the footwork, it doesn't work. Pushing in, quick reaction. He pulled back because I let him pull back. Pushing in, what did I do? I trap him. Where did I trap? Here. I control the mechanic of power. Immediately, because I have my back to him, I might want to do some striking. Then immediately I trap and change direction. Let's say as he grabbed me and I turn, I grab and he's strong and he pull. I will move along with him, not resist this power and take the knife away. To conclude, very important is to clear your body or move your body away from the line of danger. Second is to control that weapon either by trapping him or by controlling the wrist or by grabbing the knife or by rendering the weapon useless and the other hand of the opponent useless. Third, striking your opponent. Then disarm him through tripping him or throwing him down. Environmental awareness, proper training will help you to avoid a lot of problems. Without this type of awareness, you will be caught unaware all the time, and perhaps you will be the victim all the time. Please do not be the victim, be the victor. Okay, before we go to the life-saving technique or segment, I'd like to wrap up a little bit with a quick summary. In this knife defense executive tape, I am not emphasizing on a flashy and spectacular movement. I'm just showing simple movement where everybody can practice them with common mind and common sense. We just said by now that when somebody attacked me with a knife or stalking me with a knife, I need to clear my body, I need to trap him, I need to control, I need to strike, and I need to disarm. Let's take an example with Mr. Sullivan here. Let's say I trap that knife and I strike this opponent, and it happens that this knife didn't drop and he's still holding on it tightly. How should I disarm him? What type of arm lock and joint manipulation I need to do? To work on joint manipulation, you have to understand how the body works, how the mechanic of the body works. Let's say I want to start from here, up to here, up to here. When I work, a lot of time you see people doing this type of movement. How can I do this type of wrist twisting? Very important to grab the wrist twisting is when you grab strong and tight enough, which this thumb will press on one of that pressure point here. You press straight down, and with the other hand you press so tight, and you wrap your hand around it, and you push the arm inward, not too close. Close here, this is that angle. And you go one force A and B in a circular movement, you can take him down. When you take him down, to disarm him is just to go like this with that knife. If the knife is too cutting edge, think you're going to cut yourself, but grab and pull. Again, we repeat this arm lock. One more time with the wrist motion. Let's say he's going inside here. I grab this knife and I take it that way, and let's say I want to do this motion. He's not going to let you, he's not going to let you when you go that, he's not going to sit down and just let you do. You're going to use the mechanic of his body. When he's going in, I move quicker. I grab, and as he's pulling on me, I use this motion. I just twist it up. Again, we do it slow motion. Going inside, I clear my body. Either I let go, at the last moment, I turn it. If I go too high, he's going to roll around. If I go too close, he's going to resist. I cannot. If I'm good from here. If I grab here, resist. Resist. He can't. The angle is extremely important of the movement. So I'm here, I grabbing in, step and take him to the last moment. You have to redirect him when you do this arm lock. Again, one last time in slow motion. Running in, cover, and let's say he did not resist you. He just went along. Go along and last moment, turn, change direction, and take him down. Let's say he pulled back. As you're grabbing, he pulled. Don't resist. Go along with that force and use it. Take this weapon away. We move now to here, the elbow joint. Let's say he's putting the knife on me here, and I arrive to grab this hand, and I want to twist the arm. I cannot twist this arm if I don't do it right. I mean, I cannot go like this all the way. I need to grab strongly, two, and push. Same line, in. Let's say he's a pull. He cannot do. He pulled me. I go along with that power, with that force. 1, 2. This is how I break that wrist from here. Because if he resists, he's going to break his wrist. Number 2, let's say I arrive to that situation where I need to push him down. He's not going to let me. He's strong. Then I'm going to sit down and wrestling with him, make a wrestle match. It might not. He might not let you. This is why you press a certain area which will cut the electricity. In here, I press maybe this way, this area. Shoot here, this part. Here. Just either you can go this way using your weight of your body. Do not put that foot here. Many people I see, yes, right. You don't put that foot here. Just stay there clear, drag, take him straight down, and again, disarm with this motion. Now we're going to take a situation how we can save somebody's life. Let's take an example with Reuben. He said, he is assaulting your friend. See, he is assaulting your friend. And you're coming back to save him, and just threatening him. How should you do? You say to the guy, hey man, leave my friend. He's going to turn, and he's going to stab you with that knife, and he's going to stab both of us. In other words, if I am in his place, and I have a knife, and I'm threatening him, and he come on me, I'll go boom, 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 strike both of them. So how should he approach me, this guy? When I'm come here, very important to cover his eye, he can hit him. Boom. Take this knife away. Extremely important. Let's do it again. Scenario number 1, I'll move in, I cover his eye, and get that knife away from him. Don't put that knife here. You put that knife here, he'll take it with this hand, and he'll stab you. This is why when people grab the knife like this, not just necessary to here, because when he grabs the knife like this, I'm here, he grabbed me, he does this one, I flip this knife, and I stab him. This is why the flipping most of the time to do that. So, number 1, I'll move, covering him up, take this knife away, push him back. Number 2, again, I'm moving in, grab him here, and he strike him, and so on, and so on. So let's review the first three movements before we finish. I'm here, I control, take that weapon away. Right. Second one, the control, take him back. Right. The third one, if you don't want to touch at all, you come back immediately, you kick here, boom, you strike to the back of the neck, then your opponent will finish this guy. If you are a person and you have a necktie or you have a belt, you could use the necktie or the belt or anything around somebody's neck to do that. When you approach, let's say he's going this way with the knife and really on the stabbing. Don't grab like this. See, like this, he'll pull it because you have no power. Because here, this is weak. When he going in, I grab like this. He pull. He cannot. Again, remember, do not grab like this. I'll show the camera so you can see. You don't grab like this because he pull. Does it miss? If I grab like this, pull. He cannot. He cannot. Here, he pull. Problem. So I grab, take it outside. Either the hair, cover. Your friend, he'll do the job. Boom, boom. Or yourself, you can go this way. Take the knife away and control. Again, last time this one. Rising up in. This way. Control. Take the knife away. And goodbye. Okay, thank you, gentlemen. Finally, to wrap up, I will wish you good luck and safe. Be safe, please. Practice diligently. And again, be responsible when you train and only use those techniques for legitimate self-defense to defend yourself and your family according to the law of justice. Thank you very much.